an 8-minute episode of Brooklyn Beckham's cooking show where he made a sandwich reportedly cost $100,000 and had a crew of 62 people. In a clip from Cookin' with Brooklyn, the son of David and Victoria Beckham, 22, shows his Instagram and Facebook followers how to make a bagel sandwich with a hash brown, coleslaw and fried sea bream. According to the New York Post, the video had a team of professionals on hand including a culinary producer who approves the recipes, 5 camera operations and 9 producers. A source told the publication, "It's unheard of. It's the sort of crewing you would expect on a big TV show." The insider added that each episode of the 8-minute online show costs $100,000 to make. In the sandwich video, Brooklyn did not actually cook any of the sandwich but simply spread mayonnaise on the bagel and laid the ingredients on top. He didn't know how to fry fish and was also heard asking how to know when a hash brown is finished frying. In the video, he said, "I eat half the fish and then I mess it all up and put it in 2 loaves of bread with the fish, vinegar, salt, mushy peas." Speaking to the camera, he added, "Coleslaw gives sandwiches a different texture, like a crunchy texture." The source said, he is to cooking what his mother, Posh, was to singing. Apparently the guy has to be shown really super basic things and has a cheat sheet of expressions from whisk to parboil, several illustrated with pictures. Brooklyn's family are mentioned in each episode with the source claiming everything he does is directed by his parents. Mail Online has contacted representatives of Brooklyn Beckham for comment. It comes after Brooklyn was given a private demonstration by world-renowned chef Nobu Matsuhisa, the same week he was blasted for landing a cooking segment on The Late Late Show. The star took to Instagram to share a snap of him and the famous restaurateur to thank him for the lesson. Captioning the photo, he wrote, "I am so honored to learn from you at there Nobu X. Thank you so much for always teaching me." Chef Nobu commented on the snap, writing, "You are very quick to learn. And you are making sushi with all your heart." Victoria gushed over Brooklyn in the comments, and added the post to her Instagram stories writing, "Now you can cook for me too. Love you, love this." Brooklyn came under furious fire after landing a slot on The Late Late Show to plug his cooking career, despite having no professional training as a chef and boasting no personal claim to fame beyond his parents' prominence. The superstar offspring chatted to close family friend James Corden on the hit show, in a slot typically saved for esteemed stars with talents under their belt, during which he showcased his frequently ridiculed cooking skills. He shared details of his proposal to Nicola Peltz before challenging the fellow Brit, who has been close friends with his footballer dad for more than a decade, to a cook-off, which viewers branded cringy and the definition of privilege. His appearance on the show was also slammed by several professional chefs who called attention to Brooklyn's lack of training and expertise, while other critics questioned why he had been chosen to showcase his cooking on the show instead of a professionally trained expert. On the show, he was keen to show off his culinary skills as he challenged James to a cook-off, with the duo preparing steak frite with mushy peas. As James asked him who in his family was the harshest critic of his cooking, and he said it was his little sister Harper. He said, "She is the funniest person in the world. She is always harsh about my food." Brooklyn went on to add that even if she likes the food she will ask for a little bit more salt or pepper, something typically seen as a slight on a chef. He added that he'll be cooking for fiancée Nicola on Valentine's Day, but hasn't yet planned out a meal as it'll be whatever she wants. Prior to his appearance on the show, Brooklyn took to Instagram to share a screenshot alongside the caption, "Thank you so much for having me. Watch me and at J_Corden cook off tonight on The Late Late Show." Nicola commented under the shot, "I'm so proud of you and you're amazing." However, her praise was met with several snide comments. "Proud of what, exactly?" someone replied. "Has achieved nothing in life. Get a real job and make a difference, like his parents did." Another added, "Proud. Why? He cooked a steak with a knob of garlic butter." Victoria meanwhile wrote, "Can't wait. Love you for XVBX." However, her comment was also met with an unkind response. Followers were quick to voice their outrage on her post, with one commenting, "Nepotism and no talent takes you so far in life. How about calling struggling real talented chefs and not just talentless products of nepotism? You are congratulating him on a gig you yourself got for him," another angry commented read. "A little silly mommy over there." After the segment aired, the backlash continued on social media, with several professional chefs and cooks leading the criticism of Brooklyn's appearance. One, named Claire Meadows, wrote on Twitter, "I see young Brooklyn Beckham has been on the television, showing off his cooking skills again," alongside a meme that showed the Queen of England looking angrily into the distance. "Oh please. Riding on your famous parents' coattails. Get an education. Be a medical doctor," another chef, named Shua A, wrote on Instagram, in response to Brooklyn posting about the show. Other viewers, who are not chefs, also ridiculed the show, calling it embarrassing and desperate, with some slamming James for such an obvious display of nepotism. "Absolute plonker," an angry viewer commented. "Go get a job, oops, no education. You've never worked in a kitchen. Never been to culinary school. Not spent thousands of hours in a chef's apprentice position," another person pointed out. "Besides knowing Gordon Ramsay. What's your validity in the cooking world? Oh right, being an unemployed amateur photographer, son of a former singer and retired soccer player. Entertainment knows no bounds." Corden using this show to promote his mate's son's new playtime. "This show used to feature people with talent. Corden has dumbed it down," someone else said. "Are you a trained chef?" another Instagram user asked. "Does anyone know? Last time I heard I thought he was a photographer. I can't keep up lol." Someone else wrote, "Why is this talentless lazy bum Brooklyn even on TV? It's beyond me. Famous just because of his parents, huh? Most people in the UK can't stand the nauseating Beckhams." Others called attention to the fact that this is not the first time the 22-year-old has launched himself into a new industry and quickly found success, despite having little, or no, real training. "The definition of privilege," one person wrote. "This waste of space isn't a chef. All the chefs who spent literally years learning their craft and then this one who literally can't cook a sandwich gets the limelight because of his parents is pretty disgusting." He did the same with his photography career. Didn't put in the hours but got a book deal. How about calling struggling real talented chefs and not just talentless products of nepotism? A different comment read. Seriously? Another person asked. All the chefs out there and this is what we're doing? Come on, James. Another user claimed that late chef Anthony Bourdain would be rolling his grave if he knew that Brooklyn was on the show. One person asked James if the actual stars were too busy, and another wondered if the TV star was struggling to get guests with talent. Brooklyn's interview comes 4 months after he was panned for another televised cooking stunt, in which he faced brutal mockery for making a simple breakfast sandwich during a food segment on the Today Show. The budding photographer appeared on the U.S. program, when he shared his recipe for an English breakfast sandwich, a dish that he learned from his great-grandma. Explaining that he developed a passion for cooking while in lockdown, during which he began posting videos of himself whipping up different dishes on Instagram. He then ran hosts Hoda Kotb and Carson Daly through his sandwich-making process. But while the hosts were quick to praise his simple creation, viewers were up in arms over the decision to feature such an easy-to-assemble dish, with many branding the clip embarrassing and painful. Several slammed the Today Show for featuring Brooklyn when there are so many talented and qualified chefs struggling for work as a result of the pandemic,